This game don't have no intro music, so we'll just hop into it. Will Roberta. Okay, we're playing. This is Forbidden Solitaire. I don't know a lot about it. It was one of those games where I'm like, I'm obviously going to play this game, so I'm just not going to learn anything about it. My guess is it's a solitaire game. Any additional context I do not have. Also that the internet said it would take about 5 to 6 hours. So we're going to play this game, and then we're going to switch to Zero Parades for Dead Spies, which I'm very excited about. Thank you, NH London. I'm happy to be back. I was not tired at all yesterday. And then today I'm really tired again. It's so funny how the body works and how circadian cycles work or whatever. All right, so I guess we're in 2019, which is a surprise to me. Oh, no, I think that the opening screen suggested we had picked up a CD-ROM of Forbidden Solitaire from like a secondhand store. Yes, Ava Kuchin points out that Will Roberta is probably a reference to Roberta Williams, the creator of King's Quest. Also, the first person to make video game graphics for a computer. She was just the first one. She was just the first one to do it. She's an absolute icon and a hugely important figure in video games. So let's click on through. Okay, so we're here on the beach that makes you old. Oh. Well, okay, going to sleep now for real this time. See ya, bro. Emmers, remember that weird violent card game that Mom saw on TV when we were kids? The one she made us promise we wouldn't play. Guess what I just found while thrifting? I'm going to try installing it when I get home. Wish me luck. Oh, and naturally, don't tell Mom. Oh my God, dude, no way. You found a copy of Forbidden Solitaire? I remember wanting to play it so bad when I was little. You gotta let me borrow it after you're done with it. Extremely jealous right now. What you can't see is that off screen I was trying to put my watch on and it wasn't working right and I couldn't tell why. It's because it was upside down. Okay, there will be more such references. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that, Ava. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Watch on. Ready to play games. All right. So this is from. We're Will. And we are talking to our sister Emily. I understand. Okay. More games, NES Discord newsletter. Oh, I opened something off screen. Gray Alien Games. I believe I'm already on that news blast. Okay. Yeah, truly in H London. Okay. Ancient Enemy. Hey, Home Safety Hotline, Shadowhand. Okay, Home Safety Hotline is by the same studio. So I guess the other two are as well. Potentially. Okay. Oh. Okay. These are my stats from the game. Joker's unlocked. Gems purchased. Overkill. Okay. Do we have any other messages? Nope. All right, well, let's do it. You've watched 4 different playthroughs of this game and still can't get enough? That makes me really excited, actually.
They say that there is a secret to defeating death. Somewhere beyond the Blood Rock Mountain and through the deadly valleys of Gravewood, there it lies. Known only by legend as the Forbidden Dungeon, it is said that any soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality in the heart of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic. Holy shit. Ava, yeah, I would love to know. I saw online about 5 to 6 hours, but if you have a different take, I would love to hear it. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That was so good. If that was all this game was, I'd be ecstatic. Ugh. You approach the steps of the Forbidden Dungeon as it looms over you, waiting for its next victim to willingly enter its labyrinthian jaws. Step by cautious step, you approach the entrance. As you reach out to open the old wooden door, you find it pulls back against you, locked for the betterment of man's kingdom. Not for long! You 100%ed it in 5.6 hours. Okay. Are you really good at solitaire, though? Alright. You must clear all the cards on puzzle levels to proceed. I'm gonna swap to a different mouse. Something that'll make me more agile in the face of this. Okay. Alright. Click on the card one number higher or lower than the card at the bottom of the screen. I assume that was a 2. I did not look. Click on a card one number higher or lower. Can I do the... Oh, I can't do the same. That's gonna be rough. There are no more playable cards, so you need to draw a new card from the stockpile. An ace can go on a king and vice versa. You started a combo by playing 6 cards in a row. Keep combos going to generate mana. Ugh. Click end combo when you need to draw a new card. I don't know. Surely you can't... You know, actually, Detective Hoops, I don't know if you can be good at solitaire. Surely there's... I don't know. Can you? This is a question. This is a good question. Maybe it's a bad question. I'm too sleepy to know the difference. You literally paused playing solitaire to come watch this. Incredible. Click in combo when you need to draw a new card. Oh, this is tricky. Oh no. Tragic. Ho, 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 ho. All right, onward. I did it. Every part of this game is so fucking... Yeah, tactile is a great word. It's so crunchy. Looking at this is like... It gives me the sensation of looking at a dry bowl of cereal, but in a way that I like, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to crunch into it. Finally, the door gives way to your sorcery. You take the first step within, blinded by the darkness. With a spark, you light your fingers like a torch, illuminating the room with a dim light. A dark maze of stone surrounds you. In the distance, you hear a faint groan. Oh, God! You walk towards the source of the agony and soon see before you a poor crying soul impaled on a bloody spear. Surely you can spare a moment to free them from their misery. With a slight struggle, you pull the spear from their belly and they collapse on the floor. As you turn to leave, you suddenly feel a horrible pain in your foot. You look down and see this agonizing creature has hungrily sunk its teeth into your ankle. You realize with horror this man you have freed, but a cannibalistic beast. It's such a good bit. It is such a good bit to be like, here's this intense sequence with incredible drama. Okay, and I'll play solitaire about it. Okay, you've reawakened my obsession with this game. I'm gonna do some digging when I get home. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find it on an abandonware site or something. I blame you for any all digital crimes I may or may not commit this evening. You're welcome. Oh man, this is always happening to you. This isn't, that sequence was really important. Oh, it's a versus. Clear cards to increase your damage, then click in turn. Hover over the enemy's next action for details. A painful bite that causes 1 damage. All right, they got 20 health. We only got 10 health and 6 mana. That bite was important because it tells us that our wizard is not dummy thick. Because as we all know, cannibals, given their choice, will go straight for the ass if there's an ass worth eating. Uh-oh. gonna come to my end real quick. Dang. Alright. Resting. Okay. So I did 3 damage by doing 3 cards. Any ass is worth eating as far as you're concerned. I respect that. But that are you implying you're a cannibal? Have we just learned something about you as well? Okay. If I go to 5, I will be dead-ended. Damn. Oh, he's just resting still. Okay. Blech. Trial by Agent correctly says mana is stored in the ass. Let's see. I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that jack. I'm not really able to do anything with that 4. When do I get magic to deploy? Because I'll say I'm not doing great so far. Oh! Alright. I'm getting a lot of mana, though. That's probably good. Ugh. Is this game gonna end up... Is the game itself... Hello, welcome. Welcome to your first stream. All the freaks are coming out for Forbidden Solitaire. No offense. I'm wondering if the main actual Forbidden Solitaire game is gonna be bad, and we're gonna leave it immediately, but then something spooky is gonna happen in the UI. Click refresh to deal new cards when you run low. This will attack, ending your turn. Click refresh? Okay. I don't need that. I'm doing okay. Well. Ah! Alright. Right on. Oh god. You stand over the creature's unrecognizable corpse, having overcome the first of the Forbidden Dungeon's many dangerous trials. You hear a strange voice coming from a nearby wall. Turning around, you see an eye peering out from behind a missing brick. I can help you. Very cautiously, you approach the voice. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Temporal Light, Bloodstone. Increase health by 10. Price 100, I have 90. Allows you to undo 1 action per hand. Okay, yeah. Oh, God. Thank you. I guess. Gathering your strength, you stumble back into the darkness. Step by step, you walk down the dungeon's many cold stone halls. Faint torchlight guiding you, or perhaps deceiving you. You turn... Hobbs. You turn around, not recognizing the path you took. Where are you? So eerie, Paul. Yeah, you like the big eye? You hear groaning in the distance. You must find the way forward. With haste. Oh, ooh. Okay. Damn, surprising, no luck on any of the pirate sites. I guess some parent groups made it their holy mission to destroy as many copies as possible, so it's rare now, dude. You should rip that shit and upload it. Preserve it for the good of gaming. Hell yeah. Piracy is archiving. But yeah, no joke, the controversy around this game looks like it was batshit. I think I found the news story that must have freaked Mom out. Video attached.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game called Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
There's no reason for it to be this violent. It's fucking solitaire.
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany.
That's Xavier Nelson. that's the guy who made click holding, and yeah, that's him. He made, which one did I play on stream? I played an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. Yeah, and Baby Trading Simulator. That's such a funny crossover. That's so funny. That rules. It's extra. I know we're supposed to disagree. Yeah, Low Guppy, that's the one. I know we're supposed to disagree, but I really loved her being like, there's no need for it to be that violent. It's solitaire. I know we're supposed to instinctively hate them because they're crusading, but it's something really funny and about that to me. Ah, okay. Good. Okay, I can just always access the shop now. She's right, though. Yeah, busted. It's so funny. I understand that the point is that this isn't all that violent. Find this hidden secret and clear all the cards to continue your quest. A wild card? A wild joker. Interesting. Play this wild card at any time, then place another card on top of it. Oh. Yeah, Mechtel, there's a UI framing device. That's really funny. Locken Demosthenes? Oh, said, I came into the stream a few minutes late, so I genuinely thought you were playing a 90s solitaire game. Incredible. Well, then I would say it says it's very successful for what it is doing. Click this card to gain some bonus mana. Oh, you found the secret. Now clear the remaining cards to continue your quest. Okay. I hope I unlock something that lets me put the same card on top of each other. Let's see if this 6 says something better. It doesn't. This is rough. It's a rough one. I'm wondering if it's tracking my... I seem to be gaining mana as I uncover more cards. Finally, you discover a vital clue towards your progress. You come across a suspicious seam in a wall. A hidden door, perhaps? Oh, God. Suddenly, the groans grow louder, and you turn around to see a hideous sight. The very corpse you left behind me is now a shambling abomination. Through a miracle of the darkest forces, it still lives. Oh, God. As the groaning horror lurches towards you, you pray this encounter will be its last. Damn. Oh. Is there something new? Ooh, shuffle. Unlock this special joker. Shuffle tableau cards. Should I save up for a health advancement? Oh, the cards form teeth. That's a good call. I didn't even clock that. Yeah, I guess let's get this Joker. Yeah. I guess, yeah, with the red gums. That's very cool. All right. So I've got one refresh, and I've got one undo. And I've got a wild card, which is a great sign. Ooh. Oh, click this card to deal instant piercing damage. God, you got a lot of health, huh? 3 damage. Okay, but I seem to restore health at the end of battles. Ah, click this card to gain some temporary defense for 1 turn. Okay. Okay. Hey, Queerman. No, I guess I'll end my turn. Okay, I deflected. Oh, not gonna do anything. Okay, now what? Painful bite that deals 1 damage. Okay. Let's do 3, 4. 5, 4, 5. Your mana's fully charged. Click the orb to unleash a mana storm. Whoa! I wanted some of those cards, but okay. Yeah, that's fine. Get some bonus mana. All right. I see, and that used up all my mana. Okay. No, I guess that is what I wanted to do, huh? Yeah. Shuffle, huh? Yeah. The hand is so hairy. It's such an incredible choice. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, nice. We can afford the other power-up. The other horrible gem. The creature lies unflinching before you, reduced to nothing but bones and sinew. Okay. Okay. Feels like you might come back and hurt us again. You redirect your attention back towards the hidden door. There has to be a mechanism somewhere to open this. You just need to find it. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. That makes me healthier. All right. To unlock this suit, lock. Oh. Guess you're busy playing the game right now. Not that you ever respond to my text timely either way. But lol, check this shit out. Is this the most 90s ass ad or what? The ad looks like those tube yogurt tastes. This ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. Okay, so I was really on track with my cereal metaphor. Yeah, Roy, that's exactly what it is. You'll play so much it'll be in your blood. Solitaire like you've never seen it before. Engage in bloody, visceral, card-based combat as you explore a dark, labyrinthian, long-forgotten dungeon from the creators of the best-selling Drake Flame Chronicle book series. Awesome. Incredible. I should reply to my sister, but that's fine. I mean, the ad's dead on. It's dead on. It's dead accurate. Diamond suit lock. To unlock this suit lock, play diamond suit cards until the counter reaches 0. Okay. Okay. Maybe I... No. You know what? I want to use this one. Because I want to shuffle everything. Okay, so the shuffling doesn't do anything for that. Uh-oh. All right. I'm curious what happens if I run out of cards over here. I like that it makes kind of a spittoon sound. Ooh, secret revealed. That's probably our way forward, huh? Boom. There we go. At last you find it, beneath the dust and rubble of the dark cobwebbed corner. A switch. You depress it, and with a loud roar, you hear the hidden doorway open. As the door slowly grinds open before you, rocky pale debris begins to spill outward. As the door opens fully, it reveals its horror. A foul, salt-like stench fills the air. Your eyes behold the passageway, filled to the brim with the calcified remains of countless corpses. To discover what's in the end of this chamber, you'll fear you'll have to disturb them. Thank you for the resubscribe, Galumper. Hobbs, thank you for the Sandy update. Sandy says, awoo. That's for everybody to enjoy. Found the old magazine review of the game. Apparently it was so buggy, they couldn't even finish it. So beware of bugs, I guess. The abilities are fun to use, but occasionally bug out, causing me to lose battles I was otherwise winning. And the graphics, which, while amazing at times, are disrupted regularly by groups of pixels appearing to come from some late-game enemy that didn't seem like it was meant to appear yet, as the game was fighting itself at every turn whenever it show up. In conclusion, while Heartblade Interactive may have captured the attention of pearl-clutching parents everywhere with its dark, gory tale on Solitaire, it's just too glitchy to recommend to even the edgiest teen. One particularly devastating bug even prevented me from being able to see the game's conclusion. Perhaps Forbidden Solitaire should have stayed forbidden from store shelves after all. Romero, probably a reference to John or Brenda Romero. Ooh, new shop stuff. Quasi-crystal. Quasi-crystal. Combos start. Or George. Yeah, that's true. I'm assuming the references are going to be mainly video games, but this is a horror game. Combos start after a run of 5 cards instead of 6. Not bad. Boost power of mana cards. I haven't really used the mana all that much, so let's go ahead and do that. All right. Oh, Cesar Romero. Yeah, Cesar Romero. That's definitely the one. Big Batman fan. I see. Okay, I've got to find keys. Okay. Okay, I see a secret. Haha! Oh, I missed a card. I like that it told me. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna... what our plan with these bones are. Oh, okay. Salty dust powders your lungs as you finally move the last bit of bony debris out of your way, revealing a clear path at last through the hidden passage. You gather your strength and step forward into the darkness. As you march your way through the shadowed hall, you hear your footsteps echo. You stop in place, but the footsteps continue. It's just as you feared, you're being followed by the skeleton. Yes! Turn around, you witness a grotesque horror limping its way towards you. A figure illuminates it as it drags itself into your faint light. You recognize the horrible, mangled visage. It's still alive. How could it still be living? Awesome. This enemy will always block some of your basic attack damage. Damn. Is there anything? Can I get this? Yeah. Okay. Well, I've destroyed up to 3 random playable cards. Okay, so I want to save that for when I'm at a kind of a dead end. I want to save that for after I've used my shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna swipe? Alright. That didn't quite help me. Ah, that helped me though. Okay. I mean, I could shuffle now. Let's do it. Oh no, that was a joker. Okay, well great. Then I will do. I could do Queen, Jack, Queen, King. Yeah, let's do that. Queen, King, Ace, King. Oh wait, should I have done the 2? See if the 2 gives me anything. Not really. Okay. I feel pretty good about that though. I'll take 7 points of damage. Ugh. Okay. Nice. I guess we'll do the 8. And then maybe we'll shuffle. 9. I probably did. If that's only for 1 turn, I don't want to use it now. And I can't use that ace anyway, so I'll just go for it. Okay, that should be enough. There we go. I'm curious if there's any RNG in how the solitaire games are laid out. You unlock the special joker, remove a targeted playable card. Relentless, you continue your assault on the poor soul until it is broken into hundreds of bony, shattered pieces across the dark hall. As you begin to make your way back to the dungeon, you hear a rattling sound as the shattered remains begin to shiver and the blood begins to rise. A pooling red whirlwind forms in front of you as hundreds of disparate bones, meat, and gristle from throughout the dark hall begin to assemble. You run down the hall as fast as your feet can carry you. An unholy shriek echoes throughout the chamber. Your heart leaps with joy as you witness a familiar sight approach. A door! The shriek grows louder. With swiftness, you attempt to pull it open, only for it to pull back against you. The door is locked. You turn around and witness a horrific sight, a hulking, malformed effigy of bones and tissue rampaging towards you. It's funny every time. This enemy will... okay, they'll always block 2 damage? Damn. Is there anything else? No? Okay. Okay, so I can target, get rid of something. A hideous curse that afflicts cards and reduces your health by 5. Okay. Remove a targeted playable card. If I remove that, remove this, I'll be able to see what this is. Maybe I'll remove the 4. Did that hurt you? Undo last action. I was hoping for something that would let me continue. Oh, I can't. I can't, probably because I used a special card. Yeah, alright. Ugh, okay. I need 40 mana before I complete my Dire Works. Oh! Cursed cards need to be played twice to remove them. This guy's playing right into my hand. Oh, no, okay, I can't play that. Hold on. That's just, they're just giving me free cards now. Resting, okay. Oh. It's not even gonna penetrate its damage. It might be time to refresh. Well, okay, we can work with this. Okay, we can't do a lot of work with this. And that won't even hit. Alright. Oh. Rough. Just gonna have to wait until I get enough mana, I guess. Ah, whoa. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. We're getting close. But it's not gonna be this round. Oof. Oh, it's not gonna be this round either. That's rough. Okay. All right. Do the. Let's do Queen, Jack, 10, Jack, 10. I'm wondering if this gets rid of... Okay, just gets rid of the top one. Okay, that was probably a bad use of that then. But I got it, that's okay. All right. Tough round, Paul. Ugh. There must be a way to stop this terror for good. As the creature stands dazed, weakened by your assault, you plunge your hand into its swirling, bloody core. Suddenly you feel a pulse. You grip and tear from the beast. You inspect your hand to find a bloody, beating heart. What unholy magic drives its rhythm? The creature stirs. You better start your investigation with haste. I know just how to do that. Oh, what do we got? Gem of Scrying. Turns over 20% of face-down cards at the start of each hand. Hell yeah. Wow, I'm really becoming a real princess over here. Alright, yeah. Okay. Holy shit. I found a police report that was filed with the studio just before the game came out. Why wasn't this the controversy? How did they keep this quiet? TLDR, a developer died by suicide in the studio. Here's the report I found. Be warned, it's, graphic. Ah, jeez. Sunday, March 5th, 1995, a break-in was reported. When Blank arrived at the scene, victim was found dead in the office of Blank, lying near a compact disc. Victim found with 2 identical daggers plunged in eye sockets. Room was locked, and security camera confirmed wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. Huh. Wonder if that... Oh, Sierra. Sierra interactive reference. Huh. Well, gosh, I do wonder if that's maybe why people were protesting a little bit. All right, we've got lots of 5s. None that are gonna do me any good. Jeez, give me something good. Give me something worth playing. Yeah. There's 9. I gotta clear out some of these hearts. There we go. Hey, I gotta clear out all these, huh? Let's get you out of there. Oh, I'm getting low on the deck. All right, we managed. Hey, your friend Husks. You love this game? Man, everybody is so hype about this game. I'll say, it's given me life for real. Ha, Roy says, be very prepared to call the Home Safety Hotline for help. After a thorough and bloody excavation, you find it, nestled inside one of the veins, a key. As you extract it, pools of blood splash onto the floor and bony debris clatters around you. The heart stops beating. The beast is no more. You turn and approach the door. The key fits in the lock perfectly. As the door swings open, your vision blurs red with the sight of blood-coated jail cells as far as the eye can see. Distant cries of agony fill the iron-scented air. Cautiously, you step forward into the hall. You hear the sounds of chains dragging nearby. As you turn towards the sound, with a low thwack, your head suddenly throbs with pain. You fall to the floor. Your vision turns black. Darkness. Blackness. In the unconscious void, your mind begins to wander and conjure a friendly face, perhaps. No. See, I see what the reviewer was saying about weird pixels popping up later in the game. A real hassle. Okay, no more bedazzling for me. Friend, Snake Lady? Okay. Oh, right, I'm fighting. Wait, am I fighting? I guess I'm fighting. You don't look good. Defense card. Gain temporary defense. Oh. I don't want to use that, though. So you're not going to attack, right? Right? It seems to be hurting itself. Okay, that gave us both 3. Okay. Okay, is that gonna give us both bonus mana? Oh, it gave me -10! Bullshit. Damn, game. Okay, normal armor. Cosmic alignment? Something forces behind comprehension change cards to the same number. I mean, okay. That's not as helpful as I was hoping for, but I can't blame the UI for not being explicit. Getting close. What's that? Joker eyes, okay. That didn't seem right. You pry open your weary eyes to find yourself in a cramped, rusty jail cell. The pungent odor of blood and iron assaults your senses as you begin to gather your surroundings. It seems you aren't alone as you catch sight of another poor soul trapped in the cell with you. Perhaps together, you might find a way to escape. Is he gonna bite my ass too? Sorry, my ankle. He didn't bite my ass. As you approach your cellmate, you realize they aren't breathing. The cell was their tomb. It may yet be yours. Did I lose all my inventory? Did they pry the gems from my hand? You push those thoughts aside and focus your search on searching the body for anything useful. Gruesome. No, okay. We're good to go. Unlock the special Joker. Trade mana for health. Trade mana for 5 health. Costs 10 mana. Double mana generation at a 10 or above. I mean, I can afford both of them, so we're just gonna go ahead and get them, but damn. Yeah, time to frisk the nude guy. It's called an adventure game, chat. Okay, so it gets weirder if you can believe it. Remember the True Crime mystery show, Truth or Tale? Believe it or not. Believe it or not, what was that one called? Maybe I'm thinking of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Guess they did an episode on this game, but it was taken off the air after complaints. So, yeah, I had to see it. This is the only partial recording of the episode I could find. Prepare yourself. It's kind of fucked. Beyond Belief Factor Fiction. That's the one. Yes!
Can video games cause violence? That's a question many parents have been asking as video games become increasingly bloody and realistic. But tonight, we ask a different type of question. Can video games kill? Tonight we'll answer that question as we dive into the mystery of a child's strange death and the connection it might have to a disturbing banned video game. But is it the truth? Or is it just a tale?
Oh my god. Should I dig up some Fact or Fiction and watch it? I watched that as a kid a lot. I was a big fan of that show. Ugh.
Timmy Garriott
Snake
was
Lady,
always a
I agree.
well-behaved
I love
and
that
kind
lady.
man.
Oh, it keeps going.
He had his eyes set on becoming an astronaut when he grew up. But after purchasing a controversial video game, those plans changed.
Controversial.
I didn't even know he had a copy. I don't
Rachel
know
Garriott.
where he would have found it or why he'd ever want to play it. But after I found it in his computer, I knew. I knew it was responsible for what happened to him.
Tragically, Timmy was found dead at his computer. But the circumstances around his death were nothing short of extraordinary, with no trace of forced entry, fingerprints, or evidence of any kind. Law enforcement found themselves stumped, with no obvious leads to follow. I must warn you viewers, the footage you're about to watch, some of you may find disturbing.
Damn. Damn, Emily. Why the fuck did you send me that? That's nasty, Emily. It's nasty and gruesome, Emily. Why'd you do that? Yeah, come on. Oh, we're one shy. Get the fuck out of here, Queen. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Happy Pride, everyone. Oh, I have to clear the whole board? I just assumed I had to clear the... There we go. I could have just blasted them. After my... Happy Pride! By the way, are there subtitles? There's no audio for the game, so I don't think there are subtitles. After much searching, you come across something in your cellmate's pocket. A key. How strange that the prisoner would die holding the answer to their own salvation. It must have another purpose. Sorry, I'm gonna let Liz's quote go through, not yours, Hobbs. Sorry. Suddenly, a frigid hand reaches out and clutches your shoulder. A mad, gurgling shriek pierces the air. Help me! Oh God! The prisoner cries desperately through a choking, wet cough. Before you can spare a thought, the prisoner's chest bursts outward and hundreds of writhing maggots swarm their way towards you. I see, that's what these are. I was like, what are these? Let me see what the settings we've got are. Jump scares, fast messages, message enabled, recommended to experience the story as intended, tooltips, tutorial, full screen, visual gives okay. Okay, there are oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I forgot that there was video and there would be talking for it. Sorry, Roy. Okay, they're active now. Increase subtitle sizes. Yes. Okay. Okay. I like that you can turn off messages. If you just want to play the solitaire part of the game, you can just play the solitaire part of the game, and that's really funny. Disgusting spew of maggots that infest cards. Okay, you got 20 health. I got 20 health. You're not special. Yeah. Oh. When played, this card explodes, inflicting 1 damage upon you. But I want to play this card. Oh. I'm wondering Maybe I can get rid of some of the maggots. No, none. None maggot gone. Alright. If I shovel them, they're just gonna disappear. Oh. Okay. Ah, I got an achievement, deflect a maggot or crystal card. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Not a bad run. Oh. Ugh. My cards are getting nastier. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of the nasty. There we go. You pray that you banish the last of those putrid maggots, but it still feels as though they're crawling all over your skin. You take a moment to compose yourself before making the way to the rusty cell gate. You try the key you found on the gate's lock, but to no avail. It appears that you shall have to force open the gate the hard way. Yeah, through solitaire! The hard way through solitaire! Dude, I searched for police reports from 1995 that match the description of Timmy's, and yeah, not only is it legit, there's more of these. Same manner of death, no suspects, no evidence. Real creepypasta shit. Damn. Shadowlands. Home Safety Hotline! I can't recognize what this one is supposed to be. I don't know about that one, but damn. Our sister might be Nancy Drew. It would be a fun tie-in. So, yeah, creepy stuff, Paul. Unlock the special joker. Remove targeted playable card and up to 2 random cards nearby. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Boost the power of defense cards. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, mysterious eyeball. What? Detective Hoops. Detective Hoops says, that reminds me of this radio lab I listened to about a guy who used hookworms to treat his autoimmune disease. Oh, let me tell... Okay, we're going to take a brief break from this game so I can tell you. I went to the medical museum in Copenhagen. I just got back from Copenhagen. They have a medical museum, and I was on the fence about going because I find with museums like that, you just don't know if it's going to be like, you don't know how respectful it's going to be. That's what I'll say. But this one was quite good. It was very scientific and medical based, and very thoughtful in its approach to its topics for the most part. They did also have a lot of body parts on display, which were hit or miss, but it was really, really cool. And they had a section. Well, first of all, a fact that I learned at this museum, which blew me the fuck away, is that 1 out of every 8 baby born in I think Copenhagen or Denmark is IFV, is like in vitro fertilization. 1 out of every 8. That feels crazy high to me. Jars full of butts. You're not wrong, Trollobite Agent. But they had a whole exhibition. They had a special exhibition that was about gut health and the interconnection between gut health and mental health, and the fact that in a lot of ways, it's apparently scientists are not like fully certain what the interconnection between gut health and mental health is, and like how if you're feeling anxious in your brain, it will manifest in your stomach and things like that. So that was really cool. But they had an exhibit. They had a part of the exhibit was about different, essentially like artist scientists who had done different experiments on their bodies. And one of them was a guy that I remember hearing about in the news, who went to a hotel room, disinfected his body. He had a bunch of skin and gut diseases. He went into a hotel room, disinfected his body as much as he could in a hotel room, and then introduced new fecal and skin cells from healthy donors that were like friends of his into his system in order to repair some of his bodily health. Pretty crazy stuff. But one of those exhibits was a woman who suffered from, I believe, Crohn's disease. And there was an audio clip of her talking about it. She was like a visual artist. And she was like, somebody asked me if I could get a fecal transplant in order to correct my gut biology. Who would I want a transplant from? And her answer was David Bowie. she just like her instinct, the way that she describes it is like her gut instinct, so to speak, was David Bowie. And she was like, I think there's a chance that whoever gives you a donation of their body, you inherently introduce some of their personality into your body. And she was like, if I can introduce somebody's personality into myself, it would be David Bowie's. So she did a photo shoot where she recreated a bunch of famous David Bowie albums and photographs. The one that they featured was the Lightning Bolt, which I can't remember what album it comes from, which I feel bad about. So she did this photo shoot, and then she sent a letter and all of this to David Bowie requesting, yes, Ziggy Stardust, thank you. No, I think it's Ziggy Stardust. Anyway, she sent a letter. I'm going to pull up the image I took so I can get the wording right. She sent a letter to him being like, hey, I need a transplant of a healthy donor. In every way, you are not the right fit because they're supposed to be a certain age, and there are all sorts of things that make somebody a good donor for this. And this is what the plaque said about this. She sent him a series of photographs of herself as Bowie, but Bowie died before he could reply. And what I love about that is the implication that David Bowie absolutely would have replied if he had not died. The implication of the phrase Bowie died before he could reply is that David Bowie was totally going to reply to this request for some of his shit as an implant. And he passed away before he had a chance to respond, which is so incredible to me. It's incredible. First of all, and this is a crazy statement, but I know it in my heart to be true. There's no way she was the first person to reach out to David Bowie to ask for his shit. And not in like a medical sense. I just don't think. I think when you're as famous as David goddamn Bowie, I fucked every part of that sentence off. I think when you're as famous as him, these kinds of requests come rolling in. And I think whoever screens the requests for David Bowie would probably be like, no. Yeah, that's true too. Low Guppy says he couldn't respond because he was keeping his illness a secret. That's the other thing is like, I don't know. I'm quite a huge David Bowie fan. And me and all my homies who are big David Bowie fans were fucking shocked when he passed quite suddenly. Because he hadn't told anyone. He hadn't told anybody about it publicly, which honestly I get. I think if you're David Bowie, you probably don't want to spend the last few years of your life fielding questions about that. You probably want to spend the last few years of your life making Black Star, an incredible album, which hits so insanely hard after he passed. Anyway. That was fun. It was a great museum. I highly recommended it. They also had an exhibit about COVID and comparing COVID and the COVID response to earlier pandemics, which in itself was very interesting. But they had, as part of it, I'll post this in the Discord. They had an exhibition of this, and they had one area where they had a sign that said, in October 2020, a survey of 1,120 students at the University of Copenhagen's medical school revealed that 34.58% had antibodies to COVID-19. This was significantly higher than in the general Danish population and higher than in health professionals. The survey revealed higher rates of antibodies in students who had participated in 2 parties held at the university, but it's not certain that the infection occurred at the parties. It could also be that medical students' behavioral patterns involve lots of social contact. And that in and of itself was crazy. But the funniest part about that is that as part of that exhibit, they had a sealed plastic medical bag of ping pong balls with the caption, "Beer pong balls used at the Student Club Friday bar at the Panem Building on March 6th, 2020. Patient zero beer pong balls. Okay. I just really thought that was incredible. Every part of it, just spectacular stuff. Anyway, if you're at Copenhagen, the medical museum is absolutely worth a visit. Remove a target card. I don't think any of these are gonna get it to me. I don't want to remove this heart because I need hearts. I need hearts, chat. That's fine. I still don't really know what happens if I run out of cards here in my deck. And I guess I probably don't want to find out. Really satisfying. Hey, nice. Yeah, let's use you. No reason to keep you in stock. There we go. Finally, the lock gives way and the cell gate jars open. Cautiously, you open the gate and step into the long hallway where countless cells stretch into the darkness. You pick a direction and begin to journey down the corridor. You ignore the pleading cries coming from various cells as you make your way through the seemingly endless hall. All at once, the prisoner's cries fall silent. You hear the sound of chains dragging. The floor rumbles rhythmically. Something is coming this way. Something big. You need to hide. I know how to hide. I will simply play some solitaire. Beware, removing cards in the enemy's gaze will alert them for a short time. Oh, this is fun. Okay. When is the gaze gonna change? Ah. This is really fun. I think it's sorry I said enemy gaze, happy pride. The fact that they've incorporated a stealth mechanic in the solitaire game is really funny. Yeah, Arch, that's exactly, yeah. Oh, did I miss a trick, so to speak? Ooh. Didn't help me. Well. Okay. Oh, this is right on the edge. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Okay, I wonder if I had activated it again. Maybe I would have lost. Quietly, you creep into a nearby empty cell, undetected as the stomping abomination draws near. You catch a glimpse of it as it moves past you, chains drag as it trudges through the hallway, barely big enough to contain it. Your lungs strain under the pressure. You don't dare exhale until the echoed clobber of its titanic gait fades. The ground settles beneath your feet as it strays further down the hall. You can finally breathe again. In your relief, you lean against the wall and feel a loose brick depress against your back. With a stony click, you can now hear the grinding sounds of a secret passageway revealed behind you. Turning around, you see a small tunnel opening in the floor near the wall near the floor, just big enough to call through. As you inch your way through the narrow passage, you feel the dirt beneath you shake with stomping once again, growing louder. You crawl your way deeper into the tunnel as the booming draws closer, closer. Your body jolts to a halt. A hollow roar fills the musty air. You feel the coil of a gargantuan grip seizing your leg. We can buy upgrades Mana Storm to remove 4 random player cards and cost all my money, or double Mana Storm damage single use. Oh, we're gonna do the upgrade. Oh, horrific. The worst one yet. Okay. Suit locks fasten upon cars, causing 1 damage. Okay, and you've got permanent defense. Rough. Oh, okay. No dice. There we go. Hmm. 10 damage. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Suit locks, okay. Ooh, close. Close being able to cast a spell. Okay. Oh. Ooh, not quite there. But if I played a wild... No, probably not worth it. Ooh, this might be worth a wild. I can do 7, 8. Maybe I should do 10, 9, 8, so I guess it won't matter. Gotcha. Ooh, you unlock the special Joker. Change the suit of all playable cards to match the target card. Also cleanses some malign effects. Yeah, 'cause suit doesn't matter all that much, right? At least not so far. With a bloody spurt and a shrieking... Oh, I clicked too soon. But it let us go is the long and short of that. Okay. Shaking free of its severed grip, you focus your attention on the dark, twisting tunnel that lies ahead. Oh no. Mechtel, you haven't had a tornado today, have you? Okay. Crawling through the tunnel. Ugh. Oh boy. Alright. Ugh.
Hey, thank you for meeting with us at Heartblade today. Oh, yeah, I know this. Hold on. Shannon, did I get it?
Yeah. Indeed, that's right. And thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Hart.
Huh, just call me Lucas. Anyway, to start things off, why do you want to work here at Heartblade, of all places, Shannon?
Well, Lucas, I've been a longtime fan of the Drake Flame Chronicle series, for one thing.
Shannon was the one who was found dead.
Sly Rascal. Blatant tactical flattery aside, let's take a look at your resume here. So it looks like this would be your first real gig. Fresh computer science graduate and all. Do you think you're up for the challenge, Shannon? The kind of games we're making here, they're not for the faint-hearted, you know?
Oh, most definitely. This is really kind of the dream job. Making games. I used to make little ASCII dungeon crawlers between my courses, actually. One of them even got passed around campus for a while.
Oh, really? What was that called?
Warlock's Tower 3. I kind of had a whole series going by that point. It's really the whole reason I got into programming. Being able to create games for other people to enjoy. Feels kind of like magic, you know?
Like magic.
Magic! That's the perfect word for it. Well, that's exactly what we're setting out to do here at Heartblade Interactive, Shannon. We're trying to create magic.
Seems good. Seems good and normal. Hi, Anjak. Or Anjak. Seems fine, everybody. Oh. What is this gonna do? I guess I don't need to use it. Nothing has maladies anymore. I got rid of all the nasty shit. Boom. Boom. Ha! Your friend Tess says, maybe I'm weird, but the way he keeps using her first name makes my skin crawl. And Paul says, your hand is getting super filled up with jewelry. It's true. I'm gonna run out of gym space. Your knees and hands ache as you scrabble your way through the tunnel's many twists and turns. A foul, pungent odor overwhelms the senses. You need to get out of here. At last, your spirit lifts as you spot a grate ahead. You pray it leads to a way out. Charging through the smell towards the grate, you find it resists your attempts to open it. It's locked. I know what to do with this. You take a shallow breath and focus on unlocking it as swiftly as possible. Timed event? No. Okay. What do we got? Unlock the special Joker. Reroll foundational card value. Okay. Yeah, we are running out of gem space. Okay. See a key here. Cleanses some malign effects. I feel like this is not going to be a malign effect that is cleansed. Oh. Ding. Foundational card. Let's use this. I don't know. Oh, okay. So it rerolls this one. Okay. 2 uses remaining. That's not a good use of that. But now I know. Ah, shit. Yeah, what does that really do? I guess, okay, no, I know what that does. If I have a card lock, that's useful for getting rid of it. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Do I just retry that one? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Not that I can click anything. Ding! Just a satisfying sequence of sounds. Should have done the 5. Oh well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8. Oh, it's going much better. Victory! Solitaire, as it turns out, is just kind of a fun game. Doesn't take a lot of complicated rules, it's just kind of fun. With the grate unlocked, you push it open with haste and escape the suffocating tunnel. You rise to your feet and find yourself within a large round room coated in gristle, chains and entrails. You hear echoed sounds of dripping coming from below. Looking down, you realize that a large central chain from the ceiling plummets down the center of a spiral staircase. The consuming darkness conceals just how far the stairs descend. You flick your fingers alight and begin to descend. Okay. Yeah, secret revealed. There we go. As you make your way down the steps, you notice the chain is shaking. A distant whimper echoes louder with each step. Finally, you see it attached to the chain's end. A bound prisoner weeps as they hang inverted, their blood dripping down into the abyss below. As you spot them, the bound prisoner begins to shake more violently. With a bloody burst, a stream of maggots pours from their eyes and mouth, their cries now muffled. With a visceral crack, a leviathan maggot savagely breaks through the prisoner's chest. Its long, serpentine body lashes wildly before striking towards you. Ah. Ooh, finally a ring. Finally a gem set into some jewelry. More like solitaire? You are right. Okay. After playing this, you got really into Occlude in case you crave more solitaire, your friend Husks says. Your friend Tusks says. +5 chance to inflict a critical hit. Alright, that's pretty good. +10 chance to counterattack for 3 damage. The chances are better for this one. It doesn't say how much a crit hit does. So we'll do, ugh. Yeah, probably Trilobite. Alright. Real Foundation card, I can get health, okay. A cacophonous streak that forces you to drop a random joker and deals 3 damage. Damn. Alright, well. I guess that incentivizes me to use these, huh? Oh. Oh, dang. Okay. Not bad. Oh. I think I deflected 1 counter? Is that what I saw? Hard to say. Oh, Yeah, it's a rough one. I'm just not getting any damage through. It might be time to re-roll. There we go. Oh! I should have paid more attention to what he had going. Okay. Ugh. Deals 1 piercing strike. Can I get any more done? Nice! Double damage! Hell yeah! Okay. Nice. 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 I should do it? Yeah. Okay. Oof. The Leviathan maggot lets out a shrill squeal before plummeting into the pit. The prisoner's corpse dangles limply. You breathe a sigh of relief, taking a moment to gather yourself. Then, a distant buzzing sound begins to echo through the spiral stair. With horror, you peer into the pit to witness a glimmer of thousands of beady red eyes looking back at you from the darkness, rising with the sinister hum of shimmering translucent wings. The buzzing grows louder as it races at you, an enormous, disgusting display of eyes, wings, and feelers, blurring your weary vision. Do I have enough to afford this thing? Yeah. I mean, yeah, to get it over these 2 gems, I see how it could cause a lot of blood. Totally fair. All right, what are you gonna do? Oh, it drains me of 5 health? Whoa. Okay, listen up, buckaroo. I found some good shit. So you know the developer who died? Shannon whatever? Well, I tried to find info on the symbol carved into those weird daggers she used, and it looks like they have ties to an occult group called the Keepers. This is like getting freaky. Hope you're enjoying this, because I ain't stopping now. I'm on a roll, bro. Oh. This has had a lot of eye imagery. The captured eye symbol, commonly used in the occult group as the Keepers, founded in the 12th century. The infamous alchemist and suspected warlock Alcorn Will something. Not now! I'm gaming! Oh, is that a... I should have done that differently. Well. Oh. This is gonna be a hard one. Let's do Queen, Jack, hit. Ugh, maggot infestation. Okay. Queen, King. Nice. 2 ace. If I shuffle, wondering if I'll be able to get another couple more on this combo. Nice. Alright. Mega crit! 20 damage. The enemy is about to dodge. Hover over the enemy's next action for details. Evade next attack. Alright. It's kind of incentivizing me not going on a long string. Which is great, because I can't. Okay. 4, 5. 6. And that should do it. Okay. Phew. Max, thank you for the resubscribe. You bought a blender. What should you blend? Tennis ball? No, you should make a smoothie. They're iconic. And you unlocked this special joker. Change targeted playable card to your advantage. Okay. Its legs twitch as the overgrown insect's body lies pulped and torn before you. Its pearly green innards splattered across the stone steps. Finally, it is done. You move hastily down the steps, your heart filled with eager determination to be rid of this foul place. I'm just going in deeper. Am I trying to escape? I came here on purpose. As you descend, you are at last greeted with the sight of a vine-encrusted trapdoor at the bottom of the stairs. This must be the way forward. As you make your way towards the door, a familiar chain-dragging stomping sound begins to pound the steps above. The ground shakes with each step as it swiftly closes at its distance. You must hide, and quickly. Okay. Okay. So I need hearts and clubs. Yeah. I can catch its attention a little. This is hard. Okay. Worth it. Ooh. Rapidly, you descend the steps and find a crevice to hide away in. The massive creature descends quickly and violently, making it to the bottom floor moments after you. It sniffs the air as it stomps around the room, searching. Searching! Searching! A distant cry echoes from above, and the hulking mass swiftly turns its attention towards the sound. Aggressively, it turns and races up the steps, its chains loudly scraping against the stone. At last, it's gone. Quietly, you make your way towards the trapdoor. You notice a familiar symbol and lock beneath the vine-coated surface. You pull out the key you found at the prisoner earlier, inserting it. As you try and turn the key inside the lock, you feel the crunchy web of vines restraining the movement. You must clear these vines with haste! With haste! Wow, Whiskey Samurai says, I stayed up until 3 a.m. playing this game on Sunday. Incredible. So I went back and did more digging into the studio and found this news clip from when they first started up. Apparently they were originally working on some kind of open world fantasy game thing. Sounds fun as hell, actually. Why didn't they end up releasing this?
You may know him as the creative mind behind the best-selling Drake Flame Chronicles novels your kids are reading on the playground. Now, book author Lucas B. Hart has started the new technology company Heartblade Interactive to bring his fantasy books to life on home computers.
Incredible.
In books, you can peek into the life of someone living in a fantastical world of dragons and adventure. But I realized that computer games have the potential to let you actually live that life for yourself.
Heartblade's computer technology experts are hard at work creating hundreds of three-dimensional buildings, wildlife, and fantastical creatures to populate a full-scale computer simulation. It's every fantasy enthusiast's dream come true.
With graphics technology coming as far as it has, you don't even have to imagine these things anymore. You experience them yourself. They exist in a realistic simulation crafted by advanced algorithms. You don't just mindlessly kill monsters like in most games, though you can certainly do that too. In Drake Flame Chronicles, I mean it when I say that you can literally do anything. You can rule your own kingdom. You can start a farm on the frontiers of civilization and use the profits from it to begin a tavern business that you then franchise. You can invest in fantasy real estate. You can assassinate the mayor, wear a glamour of his body, and then take his family for your own and raise it until you crown your son as the next heir of your inheritance. It's truly groundbreaking. And I believe that we have only begun to scratch the surface of what is possible in a video game.
Drake Flame Chronicles, the video game, is currently planned to hit store shelves by next week.
Fable-ass game. What they're describing is a Fable-ass game. Hold on, I've got to turn on my AC. Oh, what have we got in the shop? Ice shards. Remove all duplicate playable cards with the same value. Yeah, I'll take it. Ah, crazy money. Give me all your upgrades. Alright. Playing a face-up card will untangle the nearest vine. Awesome. Okay. I went away. I don't. Oh, damn. So satisfying. Okay. Combo. Remove all duplicate playable cards with the same value. That is so many right now. Let's do it. Wow. All right. Remove 5+ cards with the ice shards at once. That's the achievement I just got. Blast them. All right. Let's do 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ace. Come on. Come on. Hey. Whew. That was a close one. Ah, hey, Raiders. Oh, it's quite fun, Marlo. You're going to have a good time with it. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. With the vines cleared, you try once again twisting the key inside the lock. As you turn it, you hear the tumblers align, unlocking the door. Success! Roy says, why Emily keeps messaging us when we're stonewalling her? Sibling shit. I like how the writing is so delicately overwrought. I think it's quite good. Thank you, Sturby. Happy to be back. Copenhagen beautiful. Happy to be back. You pull open the latch and find a ladder leading down into a cavernous pit, swallowed in darkness. You step onto the ladder, hearing the wood creak under your weight as you attempt to descend quickly. You shut the latch behind you. As you step off the ladder, your breath quivers at the sight of the vast underground labyrinth of leafy hedges before you. Gathering your courage, you step foot into the maze.
I'm trying to tell you that's just not possible in the time frame you've given the team, Lucas.
Not possible? Nothing's impossible, Shannon! Like I've always said, you guys can achieve anything. Just a few years ago, if you had told me I'd have a published and successful fantasy novel series, I'd have told you that was impossible. Yet here we are!
Yeah, that's great, Lucas, but what I'm saying is that this new modular spellcasting system is taking the team and I way more time to develop than we anticipated. And
Really
we're
funny.
already behind on the dynamic kingdom economy and NPC life pursuits. If we continue our current course, we're not going to make a December launch. That's just the reality of it.
So we're just gonna give up. Hell no. Fighting spirit, Shannon! Summon it within you!
Not give up, Lucas. We might just have to make some compromises. Probably cut one of these features or ask FutureSoft for another budget extension. Those are the two options as I see them, without performing miracles.
Compromise is the sign of creativity. We perform miracles.
I'm gonna let this
every
finish
day.
playing out.
Shannon, I've seen it with my own eyes. I believe in us. I really wish you could kill.
Is he gonna use dark magics? Is he gonna use dark magics? I'm gonna see if I can make the sound effects, audio clips. I guess let's lower the music and then I'll increase the overall volume. I feel like the VO is a little bit quiet. All right, wow, I'm level 23. I feel like maybe he's summoned eldritch horrors in order to finish the game development, which is quite funny. Exhausted by your travels, you stop to compose yourself, leaning against a nearby hedge. As your weary body rests upon the leafy hedge, it begins to sink into its embrace, deeper and deeper. It's that Simpson gif. You let yourself sink, as you cannot help but be taken in by its comfort. Peering into the bush, that comfort is swiftly supplanted by terror. A ghastly hollow face stares back at you, dozens of hungry roots protruding from its skin. The face gasps out a pleading croak. You try tearing yourself away from the hedge, but gasping, sharp branches and vines constrain your efforts, attempting to pull you back in. Whew. Does this hit home for some of you? Just try harder. We can meet our deadlines. You've just got to crunch. Crunch, baby. Unlock special Joker. Gain an extra refresh. Combat use only. You bet. Increase Joker frequency by 25%. Hell yeah, let's do it. I feel like this is going to have repercussions in the end game, but I'm actually pretty fine with that. Time to suffer. All right. Binds cards and deals 40 health. Okay, deals 3 damage. Remove target playable card. Ooh, could get rid of all these 2s. That didn't really get rid of as much as I was hoping, game. I would just be getting rid of the 2s. Probably shouldn't have taken that last shield, and I won't need it immediately, but that's fine. I was about to counter attack for 5 damage if you attack this turn. Okay, I guess I won't attack then. I could get rid of these 6s and 9s. Yeah, hell yeah. Got so many cards, so many jokers now. Oh, you're gonna counterattack me. Well, in for a penny. Yeah. Ugh. Pretty good run. But could it be better? Yeah! Which way do I want to go, though? Guess we'll do... Nice. Alright, let's make everything diamonds. It's very satisfying. Nice. Keep it rolling. Let's do a 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah! Okay. Replace this Joker with a clone of target Joker. Okay. Jokers on Jokers! Groans of anguish beckon you as you finally sever yourself from the hedge's grasp. Hastily scrambling backwards, the leaves bristle as if daring you to approach again. You push away the nightmarish visions of what you've witnessed spiraling in your skull and refocus your attention on the journey ahead. One step at a time, you proceed to navigate the maze of misery, keeping a safe distance from its voracious walls. Ooh. Unlock the special Joker. Remove up to 2 random playable cards from the tableau. Thank you. Thank you, little eyeball. Ooh, okay. Champion stuff. Thank you, Paul. Major breakthrough. You'd never guess who that Shannon lady is related to. Shannon's grandfather is a guy named Cedric Sierra, practicing member of the Keepers. So of course I traced his family origins, and he's related to the original founder, a game named Alcorn Wilt. They're all related to one another. One big happy occult family. Woo! Cool. 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 Oh, look. Oh, even the dog's in on it. This dog is a cult member. Ho 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 ho. Okay. I got an extra refresh, but I can't use it this round. And reroll foundational. 2 more uses. Its sound effects so good. The sound effects are giving me absolute, like, OG Alone in the Dark. Yeah. Let's do it, and let's just use it. Thank you, Crows. Not at all the helpful ones, but thank you for your participation. I get nervous when we start getting close. There we go. Okay. Seemingly identical paths grow more familiar as you navigate. Slowly but surely, you forge your way forward. You hear the blissful sound of water nearby. At last, could a reprieve from this maze draw near? The pulse of your pounding heart skips as you turn the corner and witness the twinkle of a spring in the distance. Joyously, you carry your feet towards its grace when the ceiling high above begins to tremble. With a violent crash, bricks tumble outward as a gargantuan figure lands before you. Chains rustle as it rises. You realize you recognize this large, looming creature. It sniffs the air and bares its toothy maw, having finally found its escaped prisoner. Increase health by 10. Yeah, cram that in my finger. cram that power up right in my little thingy. Suit locking upon suit lock. Okay, causing 2 damage. Oh, and he's got 2 health, permanent defense. Damn. Ah, nice. Okay. Bad start. Ugh. Diamonds, huh? Okay, that went quickly at least. I do love any smoked cheese. I have too many cheese thoughts to unload on you on this chat. But I like anything pungent. I did go to a fancy cheese shop in Copenhagen and I got some fancy cheese. It was beautiful and nutty. I miss when America cared about charcuterie. It was truly living my high life when we were a charcuterie-centric country. And now everybody's moved on. Everybody but me. So close. What are you gonna do? You gonna stomp on me? 8 damage forces you to drop a random joker. Alright, well, I might as well keep going then. Alright. Oh. Oof. Resting. All right. Ooh. Place this joker with a clone of targeted joker. I'll have to wait till I get another joker. You have a charcuterie board game? Girl Dinner is just modern charcuterie, but it's sad. Girl Dinner is charcuterie, but robbed of the purpose of charcuterie, which is to have people over and to eat little sausages and cheeses. Well, here's the thing though, okay. Here's the thing is that when charcuterie was popular, you could go into like a normal regular grocery store and they would have some cheeses. I was able to walk in like the local chain store and buy Mimolette. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you if you're not a cheesehead like I am. Being able to wander into any grocery store in the Midwest and buy Mimolette, that's crazy. And now that's not the case anymore. All of the grocery stores in my neighborhood, Mimolette, one of my favorite cheeses. It's so tasty and it's so vibrant. And it's so hard to get a hold of. It used to be way easier to get a hold of, and now you just can't. If I see it in a shop, I buy it because I'm like, Mimolette, a rare cheese. Anyway, all of the like chain grocery stores, charcuterie peaked and every place had like decent cheese selection, and then it dropped and they still had good cheese quality. They still had a lot of cheese selection, but since then, it's been long enough that all of the grocery stores, at least in the St. Louis area, have remodeled, and they remodeled to get rid of their cheese section. So now it's back to like pre-sliced bullshit. Ugh. I'm not originally from Wisconsin, Boo-Ray, but I did do my master's degree there, and yes, it did have an effect on my cheese intake and opinions. Anyway, you know, good quality cheese didn't used to be. There was a brief moment where charcuterie is popular, and you could get fancy little sausages of interesting variety and configurations. Yeah, a nice mature Gouda. No more, Meyer. There, like, thankfully, St. Louis has like one cheese shop, and it's quite a good cheese. The cheeses that they have are quite good. I got a shockingly delicious honey cheddar, which is quite pleasant. But their cheese counter is like maximum 10 cheeses. And that's just not gonna cut it for some of our lifestyles. Alright. Could get some health. Don't really need it quite yet. Nor do I need to duplicate a health card. Has Woodman's around you when you were in Westco? No. Their cheese selection is unmatched for a chain, TBH. No, I don't think I've ever been to... I never went to a Woodman's in Wisconsin. Incarnadine, thank you for the resubscribe. You're gonna lock my shit, huh? Alright. Nothing I can do about that. I need to be paying better attention to what he's doing. Alright, you're resting. Let's mix this up a little. Okay. You're gonna lock my shit, huh? Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Now we've got some stuff that's worth mimicking. Let's see. Change a card or change... I think I want to mimic the Wild Joker. And then I think I want to use... Oh, no. I didn't even need to do that. There we go. Okay. You said the F word, Mechtel. That's why you were auto-modded. Huh. Ark says Mimolette was banned in the U.S. 2013 because the cheese mites used in its production are considered a possible allergen. Ban lifted for most Mimolette in 2022. Interesting. Cheese facts. Turn all cards face up. That's cool. That's a good one. You rise to your feet, bruised and bloody, but still living. Looking down at the defeated beast, you can't help but feel sorry for it as it weakly gasps for air. Vines extend from a nearby hedge, grasp at the creature, pulling it towards the verdant mass of leaves. You leave the monster to its fate. Approaching the water, you notice it's an enormous lake encircled by hedges on all sides, save for a single opening directly opposite. Alas, the maze doesn't end here, though you welcome the change of view. You gather yourself before stepping into the lake, preparing to swim across. I do love a Gruyere. I do love a Gruyere. I almost love it more than I do a Brie. I love a Brie, but Bries feel like its main quality is creaminess. It's like a texture thing. I feel like Gruyere has a little bit more flavor. Am I thinking of Gruyere? Am I thinking of another cheese? Whatever. Traverse the lake. You need to be in the mood for Brie. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Shannon Bobannon. How's the spell system coming along?
It's getting there. It's still going way over the memory limits. Sorry, Lucas, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. We can chat after lunch.
Whoa! Wait, what's this? Never seen this before. Forbidden Solitaire. Sounds gnarly. Where'd this
Name
come
drop.
from?
Put that down!
Oh, got it. Got it. Sorry, not touching. So what is it? Some side project of yours?
Yeah, something like that. It's nothing to worry about. I just like to keep it close.
Yeah, totally. I get that.
Totally,
Thing
yeah.
is, we just have a tight deadline to meet, is all. I don't think we can afford to be working on this.
I'm fully aware it's nothing you need to worry about. I'm not spending any time on it. I'll keep it locked in my desk, and you won't ever need to see it, or hear it, or think about it again. Okay.
Okay, girl.
I'm diving back in now.
Wicked.
I don't want to lose my train of thought here.
Okay. Let's get out of here now.
Yeah, that'd be
Great
great.
work, Shenandoah.
Yep.
Good talk.
Horrific. All right. Wicked combo. The lake's far edge approaches. Your body aches from the strain of the swim, barely keeping your head above water. You hoist your body onto the shore, breathing deeply. You rest for a moment as the water drips off you, as the tension in your sore muscles ebb. Finally, you rise and face the opening in the hedge wall, steeling yourself for the journey ahead. Before you can take a single step, you feel something coil itself around your foot, yanking you back into the water. Bubbles obscure your vision as you're dragged beneath the lake's surface, but through them you spot the hideous fanged jaw of a lithe and grotesque man-like serpent. A good posture check reminder, everyone. Ooh, something new in the shop. Remove all playable cards in the same row as the target card. Cost 20 mana. Finally got a new spell. Okay. A deadly spray of poison that clings to cards. Okay. Great. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Horrific. Cool. Okay. This card deals 1 poison damage when you draw a card from the stockpile. Ugh. Oh, Boo-Ray. Boo-Ray says, I rolled credits on Mina last night. Took a few tries to beat that last boss. I'm real hit and miss with Mina. I had such a bad time at the beginning of Mina, but I'm into a good flow with it now. But then I was warned that flow is temporary, so we'll see. Oh, okay, so that did do 3 points of damage. That's rough. Rough penalty. Gain a refresh. Should have gotten rid of that. Well, it's too late now. I'm wondering if I can cleanse the malign effects of the... Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. That's great. God, this thing has a lot of health. Playable cards in the same row. I don't really know what row means in some of these configurations. but I think it might be time for a refresh. Poison. These 2s. Can't get rid of this 9 or 10 though. That's a shame. Can I have that? Oh, okay. Alright. That's not so bad. Right. Tail whip, 5 damage. Okay. I'm gonna need another refresh soon. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Alright, now I will use the refresh. Oh, it critted. Nice. Okay, we're close. We're so close. Hell yeah. Let's do... There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. A new special joker. Delay the enemy for 1 turn. Combat use only. I see we're slightly over time, but I'm going to go a little bit longer. Because I'm having fun. Delay the enemy for 1 turn. Okay. As you deliver the final blow to the Viper, you feel a wave of dizziness alongside sharp agony as the dying creature's fangs reflectively pierce your flesh. Finally, it falls limp. The serpent begins to sink, its fangs dragging you under with it. Thinking fast, you tear them from your flesh, thrashing your way back towards the surface. You emerge once again on the lake shores, gasping for breath as you drag your body away from its treacherous banks. You stumble to your feet, your head still spinning. With stubborn determination, you hobble forward into the labyrinth. Yes, Ava, I can feel that. I can feel the just one more round getting to me. So info is somewhat sparse on the keepers, but I found a few more details on some occult sites. It looks like they were founded at some point in the 20th century, blah, 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 but they collect and keep demonic artifacts, thus the name. They pass the artifacts down from generations to generations. That would explain the daggers, but why? What kind of freaky ritual was Shannon performing? I feel very confident she was doing dark magics in order to ensure a proper game release. It's gonna be hard until I can remove some. Enemy turn. It's not gonna help me quite yet. But it'd be cool to have in hand, so maybe I just get rid of something. Nice. Hee. Great. All right. Victory! Path seems to blend together as you continue to trace the maze walls, attempting to formulate a mental map while your head's on a pivot. You turn around. You've been here before. You know it. You've been here before. The hedge seems to bloom as your vision blurs while your brain throbs against your skull. You look down and notice your fang wound is bubbling with a bright, viscous liquid. Poison! You realize now that your fate may have already been sealed. Your eyes wander, your head spins faster and faster, your mind races. You're going to die here. Oh! That doesn't seem right. Gosh. Revived him. Revives you with 10 health on death. Single use. Oh, yeah. Wait, I've got a single use. Another single use one, don't I? Oh, I must have used it. Singly. I can't stop playing now that I'm poisoned. You're so right. If I let this poison go, I'll be dead by the time I stream next. Thank you for looking out. Alright. Delay enemy turn. Chaos. Gain a random refresh. Yeah, I'll give myself a refresh now. What did you do? Chaos card. Okay. Seems bad. Oh. Everything's poisoned. Fuck out of here. God damn. Okay. Ugh. Everything's so bad. Joker. Oh, I think this is probably going to get rid of a Joker, so I will go ahead and deploy that. Oh. You can get rid of my Jokers. That's fine. Gonna hurt me, but I can't do anything about it. Oh man. Oh, it did 5 to both of us. Interesting. Bonus mana. Okay. Crit, okay. So an attack 8 to 10 damage. God. Ugh. This is rough. Ooh. Guess let's do... Be nice to get rid of this. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Chaos. Okay. Ugh. All right, we're close. We're close. So close. I'm not gonna do anything. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay, I think we got it. I'm not gonna click either of those because they're gonna prevent this win. Whew. Okay. Whew. Stumble forward. Hope is reignited as you spot a humble wooden shack at the maze edge. At last, it seems you may live to witness the end of this labyrinthian devilry. You feel the sting of your wounds festering, your head pulsing as you drag your feet towards the shack's entrance. The door shakes stubbornly as you pull against it. Locked. Probably gonna go to 2:30 local time. It's about 5 more minutes. Draw better stock cards on puzzle levels. Yeah, why not? I still got space on my fingers. Man, maybe it was all the cheese talk. I really have a craving for a grilled cheese sandwich now. Do I have any of the stuff? No, I don't think I could. I don't think I got the fixins. First of all, I don't have bread. I might have cheese. Looking bad. Ugh, there's another one behind you. Oh, but it's not active yet. Oh. Ugh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Sorcery? It's gonna be a tight one. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Okay. Come on. Oh. Yeah! Okay. Not a great victory, but a victory. Gave me a useful card. Ah, okay. The ramshackle door finally gives way and creaks open, revealing a cacophony of potion bottles and brews lining the wall. In the corner of the room, you spot a cauldron and what appears to be some kind of recipe book. An apothecary! Perhaps here a cure can be brewed. You may yet evade death. Then a sound of clattering. You peer to the other side of the shack and observe a shriveled, lanky figure tinkering away in the corner. You're far too weak to defend yourself in this state, but there's no time to waste. With a hushed step, you creep towards the cauldron. Okay. Stealth brewing is our plan? I found it, buried in some broken Link Occult Conspiracy PDF, but I tracked down the file. Wasn't easy. You're welcome. So get this. There's an old ritual involving 2 daggers called Animus Transfer whatever that was used to transfer a soul into an inanimate object. I think you can guess what it entails. It rhymes with Schmai Schmauging. Oh, and you know who it's attributed to? Alcorn Wilt, founder of the Keepers. BEWM. Is this an acronym for something I don't know? BEWM? Damn, Emily, you're so good at this. No wonder you're mom's favorite. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay. Preparation. Oh, some sort of orb. And then the eye go in the orb. Transferal? Okay. Ah, Alan Alcorn is the guy who invented Pong, Trilobite agent says. Okay. Seems all above board. I know you'll be seen, but I want to click you. Worth it. testing. Okay. So when I destroyed it, because it was in the vision line, that counted as it. Okay, okay, okay. We'll retry this one. I think this will be the last one we do. Once I fucking crush. Once I crush it. Oh, but I want that one. I want that one too. Fine. This is rough. This poison's really getting to me. Worth it. No regrets. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Boom. Okay. Phew. Okay, one more round. But then for real, though. Miraculously, you make it to the cauldron without drawing any attention. Grabbing the recipe book, you begin to pore through its pages. Pain surges through your body. You're running out of time. You focus your eyes, attempting to scan the pages through blurred vision. Finally, you find it. Lake Serpent Antivenom. This is the last one for real. I'm getting hungry. Now all you have to do is brew it. Well, it's the last one. It's the last one. It's the last one. Special Joker. Change target playable card to a Joker. Oh, you can see my busted ass. The two busted ass gems. Oh, it's a lot of locked cards, huh?
Okay, team. I'm going to level with you. The company is in bad shape. We've missed a few milestones, more than a few, in fact. We blew past Christmas. The guys at FutureSoft are a bit upset, and things are looking a bit dire. But that's why I've gathered my warriors here today. Are we going to let a few setbacks get us down, or are we going to come up with a game plan to beat the odds and win the day? The floor is yours, team. Who's got ideas?
Has FutureSoft agreed to increase our budget and timeline?
No, they have not. Like I said, though, guys, we're looking for solutions here. Anyone?
Wait.
Ideas. Big ideas.
Wait. So, how long do we have before the wells run dry?
Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get out of this problem mindset. Anyone else? Gary, I know you've always got something.
Lucas,
Gary.
are we getting paid this month?
There's a lot of ways to be paid. There's the value of a hard day's work. There's experience, there's exposure, your name in lights.
Lucas!
There's a lot of ways to be paid. Really fucking funny. Oh, I got a code for the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time. But I haven't cracked it open yet. Oh, come on. This is a rough round. I don't know if this is gonna be it, gang. You hastily decant your concoction into a nearby bottle and without hesitation begin to drink. As the pungent cocktail slides down your throat, your vision clears and the throbbing pain starts to subside. You breathe a sigh of release before remembering where you are. Quickly, you check your surroundings. Looking behind you, you see that the figure is now gone, but in the corner they occupied, you now notice an emblazoned door. Softly, you step towards the door. Now, what's the save? Oh! It clicked through. I was trying to find the save. I assume we just... Progress on this hand will be lost. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Well, this is a hell of a lot of fun. We'll be back Sunday playing more of this game. This is an absolute delight. I'll see you later, your friend Tusks. It autosaves? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, it's Forbidden Software. I'm delighted by it. I can't wait to play more of it. We'll be back Sunday with more of this game. That's it. Have a good rest of your week and a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye!